So we're in the thick of December. How many new amazing albums do we have left out of 2017? Well, obviously, we have at least one more. Let's dive into this guy. In Becoming a Ghost by the Faceless. So, the Faceless is a tech, extreme, progressive metal band. These guys are definitely that insane, relentless. What I really like about these guys, they kind of set them apart a little bit from the average progressive tech, brutal metal, is their symphonic approach to the metal. It's not just straight up relentless metal. There's a little bit of symphonic sounds to it. There's a lot more of that like creating atmosphere and the concept that's playing at work. And I mean, the concept on this one is right in the title. It's in becoming a ghost. And I really, really like this concept. I love the concept of ghosts, and I love the concept of being haunted. And not necessarily in like somebody's died and their spirit's trapped here and ooh, oogie boogie. But much more in the fact of like being haunted in the spirit of the past. And in Becoming of the Ghost is that kind of concept of you, yourself, your spirit, your entity being forgotten, being that haunting figure now. And I really, really enjoy that concept, and they really utilize that perfectly. And in this case, it's more of like this unseen entity talking to you, saying like, I am the door that cannot be closed. Once you step through me, you cannot go back. Is that death talking to you, or is this ghost that's talking to you? And so that opens the album with the title track of In Becoming a Ghost. It's also reprised about near the end, the 8th track of Ghost Reprise. Like right off the get-go, it sets the stage in such a creepy way. And I love how both of these songs are right on the money, a minute long. Diving into the actual tracks now, like getting into the music, I can't help but gush about a lot of these guys. In Digging the Grave is a great way to really usher us in, and just that relentless, over-the-top, bashing you in the face guitar works. What I also enjoy is that the bass line doesn't just follow suit with the guitars. Like, it's laying down a new foundation that helps structure and helps reinforce the song. And again, it opens up just relentless with the lead singer just screaming right at you to say, this is what we're in for, hang on, because this is the album. And I mean, I gotta call this out because a lot of my all-time favorite bands like this, at least within the tech, brutal prog, like Between the Buried and Me and Opeth, these guys know when to bring back the brutality and come in with that symphonic sounds. And in Digging the Grave, it has that. At that midpoint, we've gone through all that brutality, but now we're coming into much more of a subdued and much more atmospheric moment. Now, the third track of Black Star is a particular treat of mine. I love the little, like it's a strange effect that they put on the guitars. It almost sounds like it's underwater, like it's being dug in the grave, which just adds again to that concept of In Becoming a Ghost. It provides just that great little treat. Like, they could have just played it as they had before and in past albums, but here with that little bit of an effect, it provides just a really great little sprinkling on that. Now, the fourth track of Cup of Mephistopheles starts off with a very industrial kind of a rhythm section, and the brutality, again, is just relentless, and vocal styles of the lead singer is able to just get that guttural growl, and it's never like that comedical kind of growl. It always fits the theme. The Spiraling Void of the 5th track, oh man. The guitar work on this, right off the get-go, I gotta say, is so good. I know I'm going to be repeating that quite a bit, but it is just meaty, and that play out. I love that play out where it's the chorus, the harmonizations. My spirit essentially leaves me at that point, and I just become a ghost.
Sound where I will suffer.
Now, I like the little Danny Elfman piece that they have within Shake the Disease. This has kind of that almost bone symphony. It reminds me of some of the interludes that Between the Buried and Me would utilize, and I like the fact that they use that here. I Am, the 7th track, might be my favorite. It's really hard because there's so many great tracks on here, but it's the ending piece that I have on this that really brings it all together, where it's got that brutality that's met with a resolution that goes back to a brutality that then goes back to a resolution, and it's the shifting of the two. It's almost like watching a yin-yang spiral, because that brutality, that specifically of the drums, which provides a little bit of that resistance in the gears, and then when that resistance is like finally resolved, we have that catch-up that we have within the chorus and the harmonizations of the vocals. It just bleeds brilliance. Now, the last 3 tracks on here, I already talked about Ghost Reprised. I like that it's a pretty big mirror of In Becoming a Ghost. The instrumental illness it's a little, like, I love the play on words, but it is a little bit on the shorter side of just being like just over 2 minutes. I feel like it's almost like an overture or a prelude to the Terminal Breath, the final track off of this album. And unfortunately, the Terminal Breath might be a little bit on the weaker side, and it's a shame that it's the one that ends the album. Like, I feel like they almost try to balance the very brutal and the very in-your-face atmosphere with a much more somber approach, and I do feel like, you know, this is more of like, if we were to say like this is like a death of some kind, it kind of went out with a whimper as opposed to a bang, which is a little bit of a drawback, being that it is the finale of the album. But on the upside, it does end on a very punctuated ending. So I mean, overall, this album again is a brilliant addition to an already fantastic catalog of music. Just bravo, boys, bravo. Overall, how can I not say this? I love this album with my whole heart. This is one that I know I'll be coming back to time and time again. The guitar licks, the solos, the utilization of just a symphonic sound, it provides such a beautiful atmosphere to play in. So that's about it from me. What did you guys think? Did you love this album? Did you hate it? Let me know of your own thoughts of In Becoming a Ghost by the Faceless by commenting down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are definitely the best. And until next time, notes out. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching once again. I'm just doing a little bit of an end card here. It's December, which means I've got a notes review community survey going on. I've left that link down below, so go fill that out. It's a census. It's just to let me know a little bit more about yourself. I've got a couple fun links there for other videos to check out, as well as to subscribe, so definitely check those out, as well as some social media things down below. Thank you guys once again. Notes out.